Today's video is sponsored by Mech Arena. Mech Arena is the perfect game for those who love shooters but don't have the time like they used to. You can hop in and play a few matches in less than 10 minutes, and despite that, still have a great time. All the maps are designed to provide short, intense gameplay with tons of encounters and respawns. It's a proper game in a mobile package. When I hopped in and played, the first thing I noticed was the intuitive controls and feeling of the game. Everything is easy enough to figure out, and it doesn't have that awkward feel of a mobile game. Game's also really quick, usually under 5 minutes, and I never got bored due to the constant action. While it's not a reflex shooter or anything, the design definitely helps to feel faster than most mech games. Mech Arena's also got a ton happening this month, including Battle Pass Season 7, where you can get your hands on some amazing new skins and a bunch of other goodies. There's also a brand new pilot, Oksana, along with some new weapons coming out. High-level versions of the Voltaic RPGs, and these things shock the enemy and mess up their aim, and they're a ton of fun. I can't wait to play around with the higher power versions. If you want to give it a go, Mech is free to play, and they've hooked us up with a great deal. Using your iOS or Android, you can use my personal link or scan the QR code to get bonuses worth $45. We're talking a Steel Reaper skin, 500 A coins, and 70,000 credits to help you get started. And if you're quick, you can add me to the friends list, and we can play some games. Yo, what's up guys? Hope you're all doing well. And today we have something that I didn't think was going to happen again. I thought there was very little chance of ever doing this again, but we're doing a gameplay commentary on Battlefield 2042. Finally managed to get my hands on one of these new attack helis, the stealth choppers, and this has been really hard to get one from the start of the game. There's only one of these per game, so you gotta be pretty quick to get in it. And I've got myself a match that's almost full. It should fill up with players with the state of this game right now. A lot of people are playing it, so we're just going to hang back a little bit, try to kill the transports, and get on with it. This secondary gun's very good as well, so I like to use a combination to avoid the overheat. So get him out the sky, and then I'm going to play a little bit more passive than I usually would. I'm going to sit back and just see what else pushes, because I don't want to go in first and just die instantly. There's a lot of TV missiles now in this update, so it's pretty easy to get yourself killed. And I see there is an attack heli or stealth heli going down left. Let's go see if I can get some infantry first. Not going to bother with it. I will try to get this stealth heli though, so quick pass on that, and then I'll pop stealth to get out of here because I have no flares. And this is what's really overpowered about this heli. There was a DICE dev on Twitter, or a community manager, saying like, what do you think of the heli? Is it overpowered? Or is it balanced? And one of the biggest issues is that you can put stealth mode up until your flares come back. So you pop your flares, then you pop stealth mode, and you're pretty much invulnerable to lock-ons. I believe you can get hacked out of stealth mode, but that really hasn't happened to me that many times yet. It's just been a really good way to get out. And while you're in stealth mode, it's not like you're unable to attack. No, you have bombs, and these bombs are really strong, so trying to get some spam in, kill these guys on the cliff, because I think they'd probably be TV players, which are pretty deadly. I mean, most people aren't that great with the TV quite yet, but trust me, once people get good with the TV, it's going to be almost impossible to fly. So once again, got stealth mode up, and as far as I can tell, there's no real time limit on how long you can have it up for, so you can really evade pretty much any situation. So I have a stealth heli pushing me. I've held stealth mode until my flares come back, and now we're just going to try our best to fight him. I'm pretty low here. My gun is doing a good job. I hit my shots at the end and we managed to get him down. And I'm just waiting for my instant repair on G, so I'll be spamming that as it's about to come back up. Just looking for infantry. This thing has a lot of range on it. You can really just snipe people with it. Sorry for the spam. Got my repair on straight away, and we're back at it. Don't realize that's a dead heli there. I'm just gonna look for some infantry now. We've got the biggest threat dead. There is a Condor up now, but it's not really that aggressive by the looks of it. I don't think I had to pop flares that early. I've just got to get used to it. Now the Condor's aggressing on us, so we're going to turn around and do our best to do some damage to him. You want to maintain height over the Condor, so like this. If you face the top of him, he can't shoot you, so that's the best way to do it. If they get above you with both guns on you, you're pretty much as good as dead. Not much infantry around here. I'm going to have to push in a bit closer. Maybe the C1. There's There's a couple here. Just gotta get my shots on. I'm not really good at the 2042 helis anymore, to be honest. It's been a long time since I've flown them. I'm just getting the hang of it. Now I use the rifle aim control scheme, so my yaw is on the mouse instead of the keyboard. It's very different, but I am used to it now, so just adapting to this game again. And as you can see, the range is really, really insane. I mean, if there was a guy there, I could kill him. I'm getting good hits, so I'm going to push in. Got a couple damage assists, and as we get closer, start letting it fire at them. Parachuters are really hard to kill. I'm never really getting too lucky with those. And the good thing about the TV is that you can hear it coming, so it's not too hard to dodge if they don't use the boost. If they use the boost though, which is what I try to do, it's very, very hard to dodge because it just comes in so fast. I do hope they keep the TV though. It's one of the most fun things about the game, and this game is just fun right now. I have the option to play Battlefield 4, but I'm just playing this on stream every time because it's just a good time, and it's brought a lot of my friends back together because we hadn't played Battlefield at all for ages. Most of them just quit the entire franchise, but they've all came back for this game, so it's cool playing with the guys again. I don't think DICE's job is done though. They do really have to pick it up and release some more content because people will get bored of this, but for now it's good fun. Heading back to C1. I mean, there should be guys here on this little corner, on this corridor. There's always stacks of infantry there. Once again, just trying to get the parachuter, but I never really have much luck with those. My secondary, well, my gunner, he should be really good at killing parachuters, but doesn't seem to care. Back on stealth mode. I really should use it a bit more aggressively, but since this is my first time getting a full match, or one of my first times getting a full match with this heli, I want to play it safe. Because if I don't get it, if I die in it, I'm not getting it again. Like, it's very, very hard to get your hands on one of these. My gunner's stealing all my kills here, but I don't mind. I'd rather have a gunner that steals your kills and does a really good job than a gunner who doesn't look around. Plus, it's not that fun playing in the gunner of this heli. I don't enjoy it that much. Get him. There's one more up here, and the guy up on the hill. And yeah, this 30mm cannon, I fully expect DICE to nerf it. It's way too easy as it is right now. I didn't really use the heli for the first few days of the patch, but finally went into a bot lobby and got it maxed out, because you really do need to max it out to have a good time with it. And it's absolutely broken. Just the amount of weapons this thing has. Bombs, AGMs, 30mm cannons. The stealth mode is insanely useful. It's just crazy. We've been rammed there as well by a jet. Lucky we survived it. Instantly put on the repair and just try to dodge the TVs, but that could have easily been the end of our run. Just keeping an eye out for the jet. This thing does look to have a radar. Don't know if it's actually functional, but I guess I'll find out. If it has a radar as well, that's just absolutely busted. Keeping an eye out on that jet, and back to the farm. I find these tunnels and the side like extension of the building, they just provide so many kills for this helicopter. Let me know, do you guys actually enjoy watching this gameplay? I can see both sides, you know. I haven't done 2042 in a while, so I thought I'd upload it for sure, but I don't know how enjoyable it is to watch. People on my stream are always keen on it, so if you guys are keen on seeing it more, definitely come to my stream at twitch.tv/silk. But yeah, I don't think I could do this for too long. I never really do it for a whole stream. Infantry is definitely the funnest part about the update. Looks like our team has a really good amount of flags. We're doing really well here, so they're mainly going to group up on C1 just because that's one of their few flags. It's their only flag, really, that they have complete control over. And it's crazy, just not really seeing them that well. You can hardly see the enemies, but this 30mm cannon it just finds whoever's there and it kills them. It's absolutely busted. And I'm basically one shot for a TV right now, so I want to heal up. And now we're good again. As long as you're above, I think, 80 health. I'm going to try to shoot this TV here. There we go. So you can shoot the TVs. They are just pretty small, and you're probably better off to dodge them for the most part. The gunner especially, though, they can do a really good job shooting them. Also, our team's capped C1 after all our efforts, so that's good to see. Still might be some people in there because I'm getting hit markers, but in this game you get hit markers for pretty much hitting anything, so you don't really know if it's an infantry or not. I wish they clarified it a little bit, but that might be kind of overpowered at the same time. Definitely E1 has a few. Of course, the Hannibal makes quick work of it. Just absolutely broken attack helicopter. And A1 as well looks to be theirs, so maybe we'll head up that way. See what we can find up here at least. I'm still not sure where this thing ranks on the food chain as well. Like, initial impressions is that with a gunner, it's probably the strongest vehicle in the game in terms of 1v1s. Because it just melts everything. I mean, it does so much damage per second. I think the transport helis with the 50mm are still probably a little bit better because they can just two-shot it. But aside from that, this thing is very, very dominant. And most people aren't that good with the 50mm. I'm sure there's some really cracked transport players out there, but I haven't had any issues so far. And the fact this thing is like the 1v1 king, basically, and it has this much anti-ground potential, is what makes it so overpowered. Easily makes it really, really overpowered. Because you can't lock it, you can't beat it in a 1v1, and you can't really kill it from the ground. It soaks up one TV, so you can't even die in one shot like a Nightbird. It's a very, very strong vehicle in the state. If I was DICE, I would consider even making this thing a one-shot for TV missiles and just leave the regular attack heli as the two-shot, because the other attack heli has no purpose. I almost feel bad when I see them flying around these days. So, I mean, this thing should be pretty fragile. It's made for stealth. It's not supposed to be this massive tanky helicopter. I remember back in Arma 3, the Blackfoot, which is the same as this, it's Comanche, was not very tanky at all. Very, very fragile. Just getting some spam in across the map. Managed to get a kill, and I know this TV missile shouldn't range unless they boost it, so it's easy to dodge. And I'm just going to continue spamming. I'm just testing the range on this gun. But we'll get a bit closer here. TV missile coming in. As long as you see the TV coming, they're not too hard to dodge, but a good TV user can pretty much send it to you from wherever. Anyways, now we're one shot for a TV. We have to get out of here. Trying to get some altitude so I can fight this jet. I don't think the jet wants to fight me though. Not sure yet. Few guys around here. It doesn't really require much aiming to kill them. We just got hit by something again. Don't want to get one shot by a TV, so we're pulling out. And now it's time to chase down the jet. I want to see if I can kill it. These cannons are hard to lead on the jets, but they do a lot of damage by the looks of it. So hopefully that shows the jet that we mean business and he won't come back. Straight away on the instant repair. The regen speed on this thing as well, it's much faster than I remember helis being in this game back when I used to play, so I don't know if all helis regen like this, but that is absolutely busted. If you hit a TV on one of these things, by the time you've reloaded for the second TV, it's pretty much not a one-shot anymore, so you really need two players with TVs, or hit the heli when it's already low, if you're an infantryman. Doesn't really chew through the hovercrafts at all. Put on stealth mode, see if we can find someone to bomb. Don't know if there'll be anyone. We'll just lob them on that flag there. They might hit, they might not. We have TVs coming anyway. And we'll head back in. There's a few guys up on this cliff here. Unfortunately, my aim was very, very average there. So I kind of botched that entire opportunity. It's alright, we're gonna head out. I don't want to die this game at all. I want to get like a nice clean game. Came this far. The gunner there, just so clutch. Didn't even have to shoot them myself. That little HMG does so much damage. Couple AI there. When I see AI, I don't really try to target them too much. I just find that a little bit boring, but if they're in the way, you know, we can get them.
Shit, they're bringing air support.
Got a voice line there saying they're bringing air support. I wonder what that means. I don't understand what a lot of these mean. But in BF4, sometimes you get little voice lines and it really actually helps you understand what's going on. Haven't seen any air support yet, so that might just be for show. End up finding the guy that shot the missile. They have added indicators since I last played. And the indicators might be a little bit too noob friendly. I know everyone wanted them, and I wanted them too, but they literally highlight the exact player that shot the missile. It is a little bit too easy to figure out who's doing it. Definitely was a skill back in BF4 to be able to figure out where someone is just based off the rough direction of the indicator. Just look at that farm up. This thing is so strong. As many as they throw at us, it's no worries for the stealth heli. And I'm gonna try to find someone to bomb. No reason not to. I mean, they can't lock me in this state. Get the one AI. Just hear the flares come back. Take off stealth mode. Go farm, and then now we have to leave. We don't have any stealth mode, no flares. This is overextending a little bit. And as you can see, I mean, I don't think any of you guys will struggle to do pretty well with this heli. It's very, very strong in this current state. DICE definitely has to do something about it, that's for sure. Large group of enemies there. That's the one with the stinger. We'll get him dead. And then we'll put on stealth mode. Looks like that transport is laser guided. It's not gonna hit. This is ambitious. I won't chase him too much. He'll end up getting that building anyway. Heading back towards this flag, because it's only really served me well so far. So many kills. And yet again, does not disappoint. Nice shot with the TV by that guy. We're gonna get out of here as fast as I can. A little bit slow to pop that repair, but that's alright. On the way out, just drop some bombs on this flag, just in case there's someone there. The fact it has a bomb reticle and it shows you exactly where to drop them is a bit much as well. I wouldn't mind if they let you figure things out a bit, but that is not the case with this game a lot of the time. Couple of AI and a vehicle. Try not to go for AI too much, but you do see them in this game. Jet on the radar, but he's not really going for us. Still farming time. So I'm starting to learn the spawns for this map, and the spawn for A2 is on this back side of the hill, for the most part. And looks like there's a little bit of stuff going on down at maybe E1 or E2. Just gonna have a quick look. These players seem like AI, but they are not AI. It's not surprising. And now I'm just gonna fly into their spawn. It's the closest cover I can find. I have stealth mode ready, so I'm not really worried. Probably should have popped it before that happened. I've made a bit of a silly play here. But I have my instant repair, and look how fast it gets my health back. Absolutely crazy. And managed to find the guy locking, which is good. Don't get rammed by the teammate. And we'll keep going. Get the bombs dropped onto that flag. I'm never going to get anything with those, I think, but it's worth using them while you're in stealth mode. Flares back up. We can take it off whenever we need it. Just going to try to find some infantry at least. Found this guy here. I'm just going to slowly try to work the players back on this flag. There's a few here. Find the guy with the lock. Managed to get him, get his mate. And back behind cover. So much cover on this map. And you can play with third person to look over the top of the mountain and see where they're coming from. Jet coming in quick. Lucky that didn't hit the active radar missile or whatever that is. It's annoying, that's for sure. And a little bit rusty with the cannons here. As easy as they are to use. Just slowly getting it done. And we've been hacked. That's like one of the first hacks for this entire game. You usually get a lot more, but I'm grateful for not many rows here. I think the row hack is a little bit broken. Just being able to make someone be able to do nothing for a decently long amount of time. But luckily we didn't get it too much, and we had a really good game here. I think I went 99-0 myself, and 124 including the assists. So really good game there. I hope you guys all enjoyed. 0 deaths. Just try to play it smart and show you guys exactly what you can do with the new stealth heli. If you did enjoy this, come check out the stream at twitch.tv/silk. And definitely hit us with a sub, a like, whatever. That all helps us a lot. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.